All right, so clearly I was a little overzealous making my first video. If you look at question 1-2B, it asks you, are there any inputs that will not meet the customer's needs? And what I wrote, what I was thinking, and what is on your printed notes do not match. But those of you that were in class don't have the printed hard copies of the notes yet. But when you look at the digital file, those are correct. The printed hard copy of the notes are correct. And this is me making a correction to the first video. So the function we're looking at is negative x over 2 minus 10. The question is, are there any inputs that will not meet the customer's needs? And what the customer needed was an output that was always negative. Now, on the notes, I figured out that x equals negative 20 was the tipping point. So we looked up negative 20 over 2 minus 10. We got 20 over 2 minus 10. And that came out to 0. And so we were like, okay, that's got to be the number that's really important. If you pick numbers that are less than negative 20, for example, negative 40, that's a number less than negative 20. Negative 40 over 2 minus 10 would be 40 over 2 minus 10, or 20 minus 10, which is 10, which is not negative. So numbers under negative 20 do not work. The number negative 20 does not work, okay? So on the notes, it says, are there any inputs that will not meet the customer's needs? And the notes say, any input less than or equal to negative 20 will not give the negative output the customer needs. What's on the printed hard copy notes is correct. Now, if we want to know ones that will work, numbers that are greater than negative 20, for example, negative 10. If we do negative 10 over 2, minus 10, we get 10 over 2 minus 10, and 5 take away 10 is negative 5. Numbers that are greater than negative 20 do work, okay? So just wanted to make a quick correction to that video, and thank you so much to the student that emailed me.